Hi everyone, and welcome back to the IT Hub. In today's lesson, we are pretty much winding down the videos lessons for the Food and Rum Festival SBA. So in today's lesson, I'm going to demonstrate to you how you are going to put together your SBA in a folder, zip it, and email it to your teacher. Now, if you look at my screen, you will notice that I have a folder called ITSBA. Let me go back so you can see it. This is a folder. So ideally, students, you should have a folder created that is called ITSBA. And inside of that folder, here are the files that you should have. You should have, let us start from the word processing. You should have your task A proposal. That's the document that you'd have created with your automatic table of contents. You are getting marks for the table of contents and for some level of formatting in that document. Then there is a sponsorship expression of interest, fillable form, and lastly, the website. Now, some of you may have created your website inside of the ITSBA folder, meaning that you did not create a separate folder inside of the folder. So it would go those students if you could put everything together in one folder and call it that folder your website, so that the files don't get mixed up, because when you create a website using Microsoft Word, it creates a lot of additional files. Along with that, you have pictures that you'll be using, and so it's going to be mixed up with all of the other files that you have for your SBA. So that's the word processing section. Moving on to spreadsheet, you should have one file for the spreadsheet. Then you have one file for the database. Then for the problem solving, it is 3 files. You should have your algorithm. Ideally, you should have typed it in Notepad, but once it is good and it is correct, then you can put it in Microsoft Word. If you're going to put it in Microsoft Word, ensure that the line spacing is set to single and that your margins are set probably to narrow or so that if you have any line where it's very long, then you'll have enough space, you won't wrap into the next line. So remember, you create the notepad first, then once it is good and okay, you put it in Microsoft Word. The reason for that is if you create the notepad and copy it and paste into the Pascal software, it is likely to give you less problems than if you copy it from directly from Microsoft Word. All right, so you need to have your algorithm for the programming, you need to have your Pascal program, and then the last thing you need to have is your trace table. Once you have all of those together, this is your complete SBA. What you're going to do, I'm going to go back where I can look at the folder itself, and I'm going to zip it or compress it. That will allow me to email the entire SBA as one piece to somebody if I were going to do that, and that will allow you to email the SBA as one piece to me. You could alternatively, students, attach the individual files inside, but you'll still have to zip the website folder and then attach it along with these. So it's best to just put everything together in one folder, then zip it and attach it to the email. So here's the zipping process or the compression process. I'm not sure what you have on your computer as a compression software, but it's easy. All you need to do is to right click on the folder, and then now you may see WinRAR or send to WinRAR or send to WinZip, right? Mine says, because I have a different operating system, compress to zip file. So as I said before, you may see send to, and if you see send to, just put your mouse on it. It will have a little arrow like this one. So just click on it and you will see WinZip or WinRAR. Any one of those will work. So I'm going to select compress to zip file. Once I do that, it's going to create another folder with the same name, only that the icon is a little bit different. And you will notice further down on my screen, it says ITSBA. Same name, but if you notice, the icon has a little zipper going across the folder. So this now, students, is the folder that you are going to email to your teacher. So now, students, we have zipped the folder. What should you do next? The next step is to send that zip folder as an email to your teacher. How do we do that? All you need to do is to open your mail server. I don't know which one you may be using. It may be Yahoo, it may be Hotmail, it may be Google. It doesn't really matter. The steps are pretty much the same. First thing you need to do is to click compose or write whatever option your mail server gives you. And then you're going to type the email address of your teacher. Now, for the students in my class, it is going to be Radian Pinnock Woolery. And please note, students, how the spelling of the email address is Radian Pinnock Woolery at gmail.com. Right? This is the one for the SBAs. And then you're going to put in ITSBA as your subject, and you also want to put the first names of the persons in your group. No need to put the last names because I already know the last names. Then if you have the zip folder done already, all you need to do is to click on the attach files. So there are two ways you can attach your files. You can click on attach files icon, which is this little paper clip, and then you can browse for the folder. Look for the folder. So this is the ITSB folder here. I'm going to go up like that. I can click on the ITS, well, not this one, the one that has a zip, right? I can open it, I can either double click on it, or I can click on it and open it, right? There's a second method that you can use to add or attach the folder. So I'm going to remove this one and show you the second method. So if you accidentally added something, all you need to do is to click the X to remove the attachment. So the alternative method would be to bring up the folder that has the SBA in it, right? So I'm going to find a folder. This is the folder that has the ITSB zip folder in it, and I look for the folder. And all I need to do is I go through the process of using a drag and drop feature. So I click on the zip folder, hold down my mouse, that's the let's click, and I drag, and you notice here it says drop files here immediately. So I release my mouse and it goes through the process of loading and attaching the file to the email. And all you need to do now is send me a brief email, Miss C files attached, and also just so instead of putting the group members' names in the subject, you can put your group members' names here, as well as the class that you are in, whether it's business, arts, or it is general. And then all you need to do after that is to simply click send, and you're on your way. Students, please ensure that you check your files before you send them. Ensure that it's the correct version of the file that you want to send. Open and browse through the files. You don't want to have a situation where you get low marks because you sent the wrong files, and there's a frustration between you and your teacher trying to get the correct file through email. All right, if you have found this video useful, please share it with your friends. Like the video, give it a nice thumbs up, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that when I create more videos that are useful and interesting, you will be the first person to get it.